Hello, today I want to dive into a subject that is very powerful, but it's also a subject that we usually don't want to talk about. And why we don't want to talk about it? Because the subject is shame. And obviously, if we are ashamed of something, we don't want to look at it. And if we don't want to look at what we're ashamed of, we cannot solve it. And if we cannot solve the problem, then we are still more ashamed of it. And that's really a vicious circle. And I'm completely convinced that this matter of shame is, first of all, it's a big illusion, but then it's also what covers exactly all our power. Everything is there, but it's just covered by this shame. So now let me explain. First of all, why do I say that we have a lot of power that is just untapped? Okay, we have a lot of power, and I always take an example that I think is very easy to understand, to imagine. Let's say you are in love with someone. You know how you feel. You are very enthusiastic. You have a lot of energy. You feel great. And then everything in your life becomes great because you are no longer irritated by things that would take a lot of your energy up to now. You can focus on what you want. You can find solutions to things that was annoying for you before. You can create more things. You can act much more efficiently. And then, yes, your life really becomes more and more great to any level. Okay, just because you are in love. But you are in love. First of all, that's a story. That's just a matter of perceiving things a certain way. You are in love with someone, but other people around are not in love with this person. So it's not the person by itself, but more the story, the feeling about this person that matters. And all that is just within you. Okay, there is someone else, but it's all related to a story. More than that, even if the person you're in love with is not there today, you don't see it at all, there's no problem. You still feel great, alive, and full of energy, and you are still experiencing great things and changing what was a boring life into something great, resourceful, and you make great things and you act much more and you create much more great things and so on. So all that is just comes from you, the energy, the enthusiasm, the actions, the things that you are able to manage, and all that is within you. It has nothing to do with the situation. So the power is there, and the more you use it, the more you are aware you have it and you can do great things and you are proud of it and you use it. And that's exactly the opposite of a vicious circle. That's a virtuous circle, and then the more your life becomes great. So the power is there at any time. It's just about a story that we tell ourselves that, yeah, I feel great because of a story. Whether it's because you're in love with someone or for any reason, you just, I don't know, you just got a promotion in your job and you feel great. And for a few days, you're going to feel great and all your life is going to improve. But that's just about a story in your head. So it has nothing to do with external things. It's the I would say what we think is the source is just a story, and what we experience comes from within ourselves every time. It doesn't come from the person that you're in love with. The energy comes from yourself. Okay, so it seems obvious that we have a lot of power. We can really change completely our life just if we are able to tap into this power and to use it whenever we want, and not making that related to external situations. Okay, that's one thing. Then why then aren't we able to use this power? And there comes my subject, the shame. It's because we are ashamed of many things, little things, big things, and we think that a lot of things that we experience are things we must be ashamed of. We know nowadays that everyone lives most of the time in the past or in the future, where our thoughts are always related to things that are past or things that are to come, not the present moment. And that's why we are not able to use our power, because the power we have can be used right now, not in our thoughts. And if we think and if we live through our thoughts of past things or future things, obviously we are disconnected with what is happening right now and with our resources, and so with our power, our potential. Above that, we know that we most of the time have negative thoughts. So negative thoughts related to things that are not happening right now, obviously, is a very big problem to tap into our power and to live great things and to really experiment the most we can do right now. So why are we always thinking to past things or future things? And I would say it's the same process when we are watching television and not interesting things, or wasting our time doing things useless, all those kinds of things. It just prevents us from using our power right now and experimenting fully who we are and our resources. And all that, I think, is very clear. It's because we are ashamed at some point. We don't want to embrace all that is right now, because it means to embrace and to accept and to live fully aware of our situation, of ourselves. And within that, there are a lot of things that we are ashamed of. Why are we ashamed of who we are or our situation? Because there are a lot of beliefs we built. As the time goes by, we create belief that in order to live better, we need to be something else, or to be someone else, to reach a certain point, certain level in certain area, and so on. And as time goes by, what we can see is that either we are not able to reach that point, and that creates a distance between what we think we should be or where we should be and where we are actually. Or, second possibility, we have reached that point and nothing has changed. And what happened then is that we just believe that, yeah, but I need to reach that point now. That's this point. And it's never ending, because it's always something else. We always need something else. Another car, another house, another job, a lot of different things. I need to be like this, I need to be like that, I need to have a higher level in that, and it's never enough. So the more time goes by, the more we realize that we are not only are we far from our goal, but it seems more and more unreachable. So when we are younger, we say, okay, it's just a matter of time. I'm in the process of getting to that point. We can accept that. But as time goes by, we realize that we are still not where we thought we would be now. And it's always farther. So it becomes more and more unacceptable to realize that we are not there yet, and we are more and more disappointed by our situation. So we don't want to we don't accept that. We're ashamed of that, because I shouldn't be there. I should be there. I should get that. I should have a higher level at that. I should be more strong in I don't know what. Okay, a lot of things, little things, big things. A lot of things should be different, and I should be different, and I should I should have more value in anything, and okay, and all of that I'm ashamed of. And the more time goes by, the more I'm ashamed of that. And obviously, then I don't want to embrace, to accept fully the what is now, the present moment. And that's, I think, why a lot of people are really not at ease when they are on their own, and especially in silence. Just to stay in silence on their own is very difficult for a lot of person. And yes, because it's difficult to 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 not be in the present moment, to not be there, not to be aware of our situation. So that's why we always want to either think of past things or future things, or watch the television, or listen to some noise, do some useless things, many things that prevents us from being there because we are ashamed of that. And if we're ashamed of there right now, what we are, who we are, we cannot use our power, because we have this power. We have a lot of power, but we believe that we are more or less, we have more or less value than what is real. So if we are aware of that, if we can realize that this shame is preventing us from using our full potential, when you are inspired by something, when you feel enthusiasm about something, you are living right now. You are not wasting your time. You are just letting that energy from within you and come, and you live through it. But you have to just be with you in a way, be with you right now. So not let shame cover that and prevent you from living now.